side control escapes. Okay, so it's nothing really, honestly, special. Nothing super complicated, nothing super flashy. Just a little different things that I like to do. So, we're gonna start off with what I call the Elvis, because the person I got this from was Elvis Sinisek. Does anyone even know who he is? Raise your hand. Dude, two. Oh, three. Three people. There's like, this is how you know we're super old in jiu-jitsu. Because like Elvis Sinisek, he's like super old school. He's probably like one of the earlier guys with like the rubber guard, playing the rubber guard. But he's who I got it from. Right? I first saw him do this, and basically, once I had this option to escape from side control, it kind of made things a lot more comfortable for me, right? Because throughout everyone's jiu-jitsu career, we're always told, face your partner, create space, okay, wedge something between, to fill that space, and then recover guard, right? But I always like to follow the theory, if you can't go left, you go right. You can't go over, you go under, and vice versa, right? So basically everything is not gonna go towards our partner. We're gonna go away from our partner, okay? So start here. I have my uke right here, okay? So we got our frames here on the neck, here on the hip. Now when I play my frames, I don't use my forearms. I use my elbow here in the neck and my elbow posted on the hip, just so I could use the humerus as a structure to keep this my partner from smashing into me, right? So whenever I create space, like so, everyone always follows, right? Follow the hip, right? Come back. One other reaction I'm looking for to help me get into the Elvis, okay, is when I hip away to create space, they drop the hip to close that space. Like drop here. Yeah, like that, right? So what happens is, right now he's got full chest-to-chest connection, right? But when I go to hip out and he drops his hip, it pulls the shoulder away a little bit, okay, enough to get my hand inside. Right? So I'm gonna take my right hand, I'm gonna punch it all the way through and turn away, okay? My right hand is gonna cup the inside of my thigh here, okay? So this is gonna be our pit stop for the Elvis, okay? Now, he's gonna go and do one of three things. He's either gonna walk towards my legs, walk towards my head, or pull straight back, right? So, if he walks towards my legs, right, my right foot is gonna step, drop my knee on the floor, and just turn right into a judo scarf hold, okay? Now, it's kind of, if you wrestled, it's kind of, the movement feels very similar to a lateral drop, okay, but on the floor, right? So, we're here, okay, I cup the inside of my thigh. Okay, as he walks towards my legs, I step the foot forward, okay? And I'm just gonna drop my knee to the floor, turn, and sit, okay? I'm keeping my hand cupped here on the inside nice and tight, elbows pulling his head towards my chest, and I'm gonna keep my hips off the floor, right? And we're just gonna stay right here. So, like I said, nothing really crazy complicated, okay? What could make it hard and difficult is the timing. So you have to take advantage of the movement. Okay, so as soon as he starts moving towards the legs, okay, here, turn, and just flip, right? And another thing to also make it easier is building up to your elbow. Okay, so I'm here, I sit up, step, turn, and sit. Make sense? Pretty simple? Any questions? Let's go play. 1, 2, 3. Basically, we were going off of his reaction of dropping his hip, which creates the space for my arm to pummel under. Okay? So I do the hip escape. When he drops that hip, okay, to prevent my leg from coming in, this hand comes through, I wrap, build up to my elbow. Okay? So then before he starts to walk towards my legs, this leg steps forward, right? So now he starts to walk towards my head. Just sit. That's it. I told you, no, there's nothing fucking complicated about what I'm teaching today. It's really stupid simple. But what's funny is, fucking people fall for it all the time. Because they're gonna do one of 3 things. Panic is gonna set in and they're gonna walk towards your legs, your head, or try to pull away. And either which way, it's always gonna put us in a better position, okay? So again, we're here, okay? I go to hip escape, he drops his hip, space is created, swim, boom. Okay? He starts to walk towards my head. No, sit. Stupid simple, yeah? Questions? What's that? Yeah. From the beginning?
Just from there.
Okay. So I'm here, I'm on my elbow, here. Yeah? Let's go play it. 1, 2, 3. Pretty fucking simple, yeah? Not too complicated, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Agree with me. This is easy.
Serious, sir.
So again, like I said, there's three different things I'll do. Walk towards the legs, walk towards the head, or pull straight back, right? So when I'm here on my elbow, okay, he's not doing anything, but he tries to pull straight back. Use it, square back up, and get the butterfly. That's it. All you're gonna do is create that space. So my arm, what I'm gonna do to create the space, so I'm trying to whip him over, whatever the case may be, and he just sits back and he's not letting me whip him over. So I'm gonna use this forearm here on the side of the neck, push, and just square back up. Get my feet in front of the top player, either on his hips or between his legs. Make sense? Just drive that elbow into their neck. Square back up. Make sense? Okay. Let's go drill. 1, 2, 3. Okay, questions, guys. Questions. All right. So still going off the idea that they ain't doing shit, right? They're just either gonna sit there and just try to pin you, or they're trying to pull away. Okay, so remember we had go to the feet, go to the head, pull away. What happens if you just don't do anything, right? So I'm built up on my elbow here, right? Okay, so it's the way he's gripping is gonna dictate what my follow-up. Okay, now if he's keeping his hands locked around my torso, right? I'm gonna I'm not gonna even call it a buggy choke, but it kind of is in a way for unflexible or short-legged people. Okay, all I'm gonna do is take my right hand. Okay, I'm gonna bring it outside of my leg and S grip. Okay, I need to make sure that my thigh is on the shoulder and my armpit's on his neck. Okay, and all I'm gonna do is pull my thigh into his shoulder and do an oblique crunch with my armpit in his neck. Okay, that's it. So again, we're here. Okay, he's not doing anything. He's just holding me because he likes me, right? So I lay back, catch, crunch. Now, the people that may struggle, okay, is the size of someone's neck will dictate the success and failure of a choke, especially when it comes to like any kind of a head and arm choke. The smaller the neck, the harder the choke is going to be, right? So what do? No. No. Come on, I got one answer.
It's a weight room.
What's that?
Weight room, baby.
Weight room. Start fucking just ripping those dumbbells, fucking rowing. Grow your lats. Okay? So fill that space up with muscle. I'm just kidding, guys. But it does help. It does help. Okay? But I will say again, whether it's a head and arm triangle, any kind of darts, anacondas, okay, the size of the individual's neck is going to dictate the success and failure of it. So if your partner's neck is super small and you're not getting it, don't worry. It's not your fault. Okay? It's them, not you. All right? You're okay. You're special. Okay? So let's go ahead and give that a try. If you have any questions, please flag me down. If you're struggling, please flag me down. But one more time, just give you a quick show. So again, so I was here. When I lay back, this hand comes around to the outside. S grip. I bring my thigh into the shoulder. Oblique crunch. Cool. Let's play. 1, 2, 3. Questions, issues. So, yes. 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 No. So, thank you for noticing my arms are short, and yours are super. No. But on yeah. So, Zach was I'm mentioning the same thing. So you're gonna have to grab deeper. I just don't have the length in my arms to get a good deep grip, right? So, I have to compensate with an S grip, right?
Love you.
So either get a butterfly grip or rear naked choke grip. But I will say the one thing most people were struggling with getting this choke was the space between the armpit and the neck. Okay, so you have to make that adjustment first. Before you start squeezing, before you start sitting, you need to feel the neck in your armpit. Okay, and what was losing everyone's or opening up that space, everyone kept turning their shoulder to the floor when they sat back. Okay, meaning everyone was doing this. So everyone's here, everyone's pulling the shoulder back like this towards the floor, and it pulls my armpit away from the neck. Okay, I have to be on my side here. Make sense? Always on your side, never flat on your back. Any guards you play, okay, never be flat on your back. You're just making it easier for the top player to pin you. Yeah? Any questions? Yes.
What if you're going a bigger guy, short arms, can't get the grip?
We're not. So we had several people have that issue. The next one will be the follow. The next one is what I would actually probably go for first, right? Or at least try to fight for. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, he's gonna be doing one or two things with this grip, either body locking me, okay, or this hand's gonna be trying to flail or try to create space or do something. He's not gonna be connecting, right? But what he's gonna allow me to do is get access to the wrist. Okay, my hand's gonna be palm up. Okay, I'm gonna catch the wrist. Okay, once I'm able to catch the wrist, I'm gonna drop to my side, throw my right leg over, and I wanna hook the forearm. Okay, now from here, I'm just gonna extend my leg, pull it backward. Okay, and to make it worse, I'm gonna connect my hands around his head. I'm gonna pull his head up towards me and extend. Okay, if you wanna lock it in, figure 4. Wrist or bicep slicer here, wrist lock, but he doesn't tap to that stuff, so he's the worst spooky for it.
If that's busting my shoulders, that really sucks.
Yeah, so the shoulder lock is like a solid go-to, right? But you have to especially if you're struggling with flexibility or mobility, okay, you need to turn it into a like a plyometric movement, right? So when I say a plyometric movement, I'm gonna kick this foot over, not just try to carry it over, right? So when I drop to my side, kick it over, then extend, lock it in, boom. This should be more than enough. Yeah. And so the difference is, if I were to just do a leg curl like this, I can't touch my butt. But if I kick, I'll touch my ass each and every time.
Media.
Right?
How did you figure that?
Well, had a couple guys here, you know, late one night. Questions? Yes.
Can you do it one more time, fixing the
Yes. So, I'm here. He allows me to catch the wrist. Here, right hand. Okay? And then as I sit to my shoulder, here, I kick my right leg over. And then, right hand. It's weird, doesn't it? After this. So, but no, most people will. Most people will catch the wrist. If they don't, twist it. He's the worst, Suki.
No,
He used to be my favorite.
He's a perfect kid for this.
I'm so hurt.
Questions? All right, let's go play. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. So, last bit. I'm grabbing a new Uki because
Fucking game.
he makes me feel bad about myself. Makes it feel like I'm not a black belt because he's got flexible shoulders. So, yeah, he's an asshole making me feel bad. So, Colin, on the other hand, he'll make me feel good.
Yes, Colin.
Go for free. Okay, so the first options when we came over, we ended up like this, right? And the reason why I was telling you to catch this arm, right? Because I want to get a shoulder lock from here, right? So my left arm is just gonna come underneath the elbow, and I want to create a 90-degree bend by pushing it up and getting a gable grip or an S grip, and just treat it like a heel hook. Right? Make sense? You can smother choke, just tap them here. But boom, S grip, and just lift up. Okay? Lift the elbow up towards my face. This is why he makes me feel good about myself. Because his reactions, his gestures. He makes me look good.
Good job, Colin. Proud of you. It's not me for once.
Make sense? So, do any of the first two options, get to that scarf hold position, and just yeet that elbow.
Rip it.
No, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't yeet it, please. It's just first day camp. Yeah? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So if I'm here like this.
Before it, the
Oh, this one?
position, before you sweep them.
Oh, so if I'm here, right, and then they start framing my face,
Yeah,
right?
same.
Just seeing, yeah. Like worst case scenario, he starts pushing, push, hard. You're stronger than that. Come on.
Yeah, come on. You got it.
So it's easy to stay hanging onto it just as long as I follow, right? But if I don't follow, then I'm going to lose it. And then worst case scenario, I'm able to square back up in a butterfly. Makes sense? So he's in a way doing my job to help me square up. Yeah. The other thing too. So as he starts to frame again, here, okay, this still allows me to do that first one, right? Because his weight, he's overcommitting his weight. He pulls his head back. Frame. Come on. Pull away. It creates all the space in the world for me to recover. What else, guys?
What if you overcommit to the pinch and you don't really quite have to walk?
So, So, what do you mean, like come way too back or,
Too far forward.
so,
So like you're
if I come here like this?
yeah. So like if you try and readjust and then just pull out.
Oh, so he pull out. Then I'm just gonna go for a head and arm. Yeah, here, pulls, and then just start working my way down for the head and arm. Or, yeah, and then just separate his head from his arm. He signed a waiver.
You elbow.
He signed a waiver. He's all right. He's one of my guys. What else, guys?
What if he grabs your arm when you posture up? So when you go to posture up on your elbow,
Yeah.
they're behind you,
So-
but they grab this
yes.
arm. And you jump
So that you want a video for this one? No, Tom. You sure? Okay. So it'll happen, right? He pulls me down. I just need to get my hand here in front of the arm, like so, and I'm gonna use my feet to drive and straighten out, and I go back to this. Make sense? So if you bring your arm under my armpit. Same thing from here. Okay, he's giving me that C cup here on the wrist, right here. Same thing, I push. But I'm using my legs to help drive that separation. Then I throw this leg over. And I just eat it. What else? I like dick moves, guys. If you want more dick moves, I'm here all week.
As you boys retire, Jay, we don't need thick moves.
Hey. All right, there's a whole other, that's later. All right, guys. Well, it's time. Thank you guys so much for coming to the first class and my first class, opening up the camp. Hope you guys picked up a thing or two. If you have any questions throughout the week, please pull me aside. I'll be more than happy to help you all out. My next class isn't until Saturday, I believe. I think. Yeah. Killing knee shield. So there'll be a little float passing, tripod passing, some high stepping maybe. So kind of mixing up a lot of what I've taught at previous camps. And if you have any questions on the shin locks and stuff from last year and the toe holds, just find yourself a partner that's willing to have it done to them. But again, thank you guys. Thank you.